Yizzo, a Fat Bald-Sicilian original. Yo. So slow blow, happy, hopeless hobo. No dough, so flow, who hangs with homeless homos. No style, no class, no talent, he's got no flow. And if you ever need him, you can bet he'd be a no-show. No money, no jewels, no car, and he's got no clothes. Tweaking all day, is it coke or is it no dose? Can't afford a thing, he ain't got shit because he's so broke. No integrity, no spinal balls, and he wants no smoke. I hate that motherfucker, I wish he'd eat a dick and go choke. And you should never fuck with me, cause as you know I'm no joke. A 60-year-old maggot who cares for no one but himself. A tipsy weirdo faggot who shoots up and ties off with his belt. He's a ripper, raper, a phony and a faker. Can't wait until the day this fucking punk can meet his maker. So if you haven't got the point, SoFlo is a bitch. Telling on people on YouTube, yep, SoFlo is a snitch. Bragging all day that he's done 22 years. By 12 o'clock noon he has like 22 beers. He's a useless individual, a ruthless fucking criminal, a stupid fucking animal. He should be locked up in a zoo. And if you ride with him, you should be fucking locked up too. So slow blow, happy, hopeless hobo. No dough, so flow, who hangs with homeless homos. No style, no class, no talent, he's got no flow. And if you ever need him, you can bet he'd be a no-show. Sits around all day and fucks around on YT. A professional victim asking everybody why me. Does nothing with his time, just fucking whines as far as I see. Obsessed with FBS, wishing he could be just like me. Cause I run mob tube and he's the motherfucking fakest. Pretending to believe in God, he's really just a sadist. Thinks he can just abuse us and we should fucking take this. But what should we expect from a motherfucking rapist? Out. Fat Bald-Sicilian. Peace.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? Sorry I'm a little bit late. My bad. I'm all a mess. I got shoulder bumps. You see, I got a lot of shit going on here. I was in kind of a hurry. I had a lot to do this morning. So anyway, 74 people. Thank you for being here, guys. Dixon 5.7, $4.99. Like, subscribe, and please donate for the entertainment. Yes, please do all those things. Oh, Kira. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. And Dixon 5.7, again, thanks for the $5. Kira said, Chris, you have a choice. We'll do a $50 super chat or my mom can send cash. Cash is always better, Kira, but thank you for no matter what you do. I appreciate it. No matter what you do. Reality Bites Back. Hello. Good to see you. Reality Bites Back is hilarious. She plays a Trump supporter on the show. Well, she did once. Hopefully she'll be doing it a lot more often on the politics shows. Hey, big dog, you know I could dish it out, but can't take it. I know. Poor Tina looks like she's had a hard life with that so slow. Yeah, look at this picture. This is from the reviews on that fucking law firm's website. This, I swear to God, only that law firm you could do this shit and still keep your fucking job. Look at this. She's doing this to a customer. You see her? She's giving a customer the fucking finger. Unbelievable. What a classy lady. And by the way, Tina, I just want to let you know, and I want to let everybody know who's watching. If you guys hear me say brutal stuff, like some people like Reality Bites Back, I don't know how well she knows these shows. You're going to hear me say some horrible things about people, but you have to know that this is being done out of necessity. There is a man who is a psychopath, a Cuban asshole in Miami who has decided to attack my whole family, including my deceased mother and my child. So I have to go in on him and his woman and maybe her mother and some other people. You know, I have to do it. As much as I hate doing that stuff, I got to do it. He gives me no choice. So Tina, listen closely. I wouldn't be doing this show today if it wasn't for your husband. I woke up this morning with no plans of doing a Tina show. No plans on doing a Tina show. Then I found out SoFlo's over there talking about my mom and daughter. So you're going to get an ass kicking, Tina. Enjoy. Pedo enabler Barb Buffalo. Oh, yeah. I still haven't talked about her. I know a lot about her now. Yeah. Let me see. Please do all those things. And we know that Trump is our God Almighty, King of Kings, Lord of Lords that we always worship. And I hope that nobody misconstrues my account for something else. No, no, all good. Not quite a politics show, but sure, Reality Bites back. I hope Tina has thick skin. She has to hold all that fat. You know what I mean? Thin skin would just burst. It's a big bitch. Does anyone know what enclosure Tina is in at the Miami Zoo? Because I want to give her a piece of my mind. The fat whore, there's a fat whore section. It's new at the Miami Zoo, and that's where you'll find her. A fat whore section. I hope I don't get deported with my MAGA hat on. Oh, man, it would be so great. By the way, Reality Bites back. This individual, MAGA would love to hear about this guy. This guy is a Cuban immigrant who has done 22 years in prison, committed every crime imaginable, from shootings to armed robberies to sexual assault, you name it. And he commits crimes every day on YouTube. He breaks the fucking law. He's a terrorist. He's a domestic terrorist in society. And of all the good people that get deported, this fucktard gets to stay. Wait, yeah, actually, I was going to ask you about that because I was really stoked on your channel, hanging out and being silly and having fun. But then all of a sudden, I heard you say something derogatory. Yeah, no. Don't leave. Reality Bites back. The politics shows are here to stay no matter what. But yes, I'm only doing this because I've been put in a position where I have no choice. You can ask all the people in this chat for years now. This animal has been attacking my fucking family. He won't stop. So I have to make fun of his fat girlfriend and, you know, some other people in his family and his son, 8-Ball. I got to make fun of his son, 8-Ball, this upstanding gentleman right here. I got no choice. You know, this is 8-Ball bin Laden. Yeah. Reality Bites back is like, wait a minute, I thought you were a liberal. About people in my very own LGBTQ community that I love and appreciate. What's up with that? Is that the kind of stand you take by using the F word? No. I never say it in regards to a gay person. I never say it about a gay person. I say it about a jerk off who I sometimes call a faggot. I'm sorry if that bothers you. It's how I speak. 22 years, my ass. You only do 2 days, the day you go in and the day you come out. It's kind of true. His wife commits a crime every time she leaves the house. She does. Are you not afraid of search engine optimization, FBS? No, I'm cool. I'm not worried at all. 8-Ball is my kind of guy. Pedo enabler, Barb Buffalo. You like 8-Ball? Well, that's because you're a pedo enabler and he's a pedo. You know, so I understand why you like him. You know, you guys have a lot in common. I'm sure you could enable him to chow a mo or mow a chow or some shit like that at some point. I hope you don't, but you could. Maybe when he gets out of prison in fucking 6 years or whenever he's coming out. By the way, guys, I just want to remind you that 8-Ball has not gone to trial yet. He's still in the county, pre-trial. You know? It would be some shit if somebody had video clips of when he was on SoFlo's show and SoFlo is, you know, asking him if he'll go after people and hurt them when he gets out of prison. And he said, yes, he would. Yeah. Wouldn't that be some shit if we had those clips? You show them right to a judge or something, couldn't you? Of course, then again, there's enough people here that, that have seen it. They could just write letters and shit and say, hey, this guy was on his father's YouTube show, and he said many times that as soon as he gets out of prison, he's going to go after his father's enemies, you know? What are you talking about, Islamic eye dubs? Who are you talking about? Talking about me? Or you talking about him? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, he's talking about my family again today, and now he put me in a position where I have to do this. I actually found Tina's dating profile earlier. I'm gonna post it at some point. I just can't yet, but but I will. I found this crazy picture of Tina with NWA. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. She goes back that far, huh? She's been a whore for that long. Jesus Christ. El Rapo Espenbroksta. Come the new year, FBS, you're going to catch a case, big dog, because I'm a sensitive bitch. I know you are. I know. SoFlo yesterday said he has been advised not to talk about you. Today he can't control himself. And that's what I'm saying, Islamic eye dubs. Yeah. I heard last night, somebody sent me a clip. He's like, the lawyer said he's got enough. Lawyer. Tony, you are the worst bullshitter in the world. There is no lawyer that would listen to the things I've said and done and say, oh, yeah, you got a case on this guy. There's no way. There's no way, because first of all, I haven't broken the law. I haven't slandered anybody. Okay. Even if I'm even careful enough that if I say something about a certain person, I don't use their full name or anything. I use a first name. I could be talking about anybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No. I have no problem with the LGBTQ community. I never say anything bad about them. It's a word, that certain men, most men actually, find very insulting. And sometimes when somebody's talking about your daughter and your mother and stuff like that, you're going to say the thing that you think will hurt them the most, So, yeah. So anyway, that's what he's trying to do now last night. And I'll tell you what happened. Believe me, this is how well I know this fucktard. He's trying everything in his power to end this beef because he's getting demolished. Even today, I'm going to whip his ass now at 1:30. Eric Foss is going to come on and mollywop his ass. Okay. It's going to be a brutal day for SoFlo. So, he's trying to make all this stop. So last night he was talking about, I got to stop talking about him. And why wouldn't I? The lawyer said we got everything we need, big dog. He's literally pulling a Tony fucking Pizza right now. That's how much he lacks creativity. You're catching a case. You're catching a case. Everybody's catching a case. Like, yeah, okay. I'm going to jail for talking about you, bitch. Only in response to you talking about me. Sure. The things you've said about my wife and daughter and stuff on your channel, I can say anything about Fat Tina, and there ain't shit anybody could do about it. So, I'm not worried about no lawyer. Okay. I'm not worried about no lawyer. I'm not stupid. I'm not a dumb guy. I know what I'm doing and saying on here. I mean, for Christ's sake, even in the description, it says anything said or done on this show is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a stupid man. But everything you've done is documented. There's video clips, there's audio, everything else. And, that could always be used against you, especially if you ever tried to sue somebody like me, for example. And Tina's involvement in your terrorizing people on a daily fucking basis, that's well documented too. She's right there with you talking on a phone call about harassing a pregnant teenager, so just letting you know, Tony. I mean, I have no fears. I have no worries. So you could do whatever you'd like, but he's got no lawyer doing anything right now. He's just looking for a way out of this. So he's trying to scare me with a lawyer. Doesn't scare me. I couldn't give a fuck about a lawyer. Look at Victoria Gotti. She sent me a cease and desist letter once. You remember what I did to it? Yeah. So as a matter of fact, I think there's still pieces of it laying around in my room down there. So I don't care. I don't care what you do. But this morning he wakes up, and I guess he most likely saw the video I did yesterday about his son. Because yesterday he was busy. He was live the entire day. So he probably saw the video or heard about it this morning. And oh, big dog, I'm going after his wife and daughter, big dog, and his mother, big dog. And he came on, YouTube, and he's been talking shit all morning, from what I understand. Wasn't it Suge and Rapo who said he was a sensitive bitch for going to the Popo about words on YouTube? What do they all have to say now on that side? Losers, just face it. FBS owns you. I do. Yes, thank you for your support, Reality Bites Back. You got to. There's a different guy on here than the one you see on the politics shows right now. Not really, actually. Same guy. You can't do shit to this Chico. FBS. Yeah, you can't do shit to this Chico. Yeah. What? LOL. He called a lawyer. Oh, Kira, he's been saying for days now that if I keep picking on him, I'm going to go to jail. That's what he keeps saying every day. He's going to the cops. I'm going to jail. I'll have a case by the end of the year. And now he's talking about his lawyer, like suing me or a restraining order or something like that. Yeah, Dux, you don't remember that? I still have it. Yeah, I'll put it up someday. Yeah, she sent me a cease and desist letter. Yeah, I tore it up into a million pieces. I made a copy of it. I tore it up into a million pieces. So I still have, I think I have the original. Something like that. Or maybe I got 2 copies of it, some shit. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck, but I made sure I kept a copy because, how often does somebody get a cease and desist letter from a Gotti? It's pretty interesting. Just another MobTube memory. So yeah, she did. I'm surprised you don't remember that. He borrowed $5,000 from Tina to show off this AM. I am sure she is off today, and he had to return the money as soon as he went offline. Wow. I guess Tony's rolling in the dough. I wish I was. Anybody want to donate to the show by any chance so I could have money like Tony SoFlo? Because God knows I'm broke, man. You know me. I don't make no money on here. You could sue them right back for abusive process, bro. Look it up. I would have sued, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, it's a frivolous bullshit lawsuit, and just for putting me through the trouble. There's so many things, guys. When I was talking to that FBI agent a couple of years ago, I sent that dude, like, no exaggeration, probably 75 or 80 video clips. Now, here's the part that sucks. Many of them were actually links to videos that he did with timestamps of where he was doing things like going on Google Earth and driving around the Monpass house and telling people to follow Brenda Monpass home from work and all that shit. But a lot of them were just straight screen recordings, a lot of them. So I still have all of that. I still have all those videos. I mean, you guys would be shocked. A lot of you probably forgot some of the things he's done on here. You'd be shocked by it. So, I mean, inciting violence, encouraging people to attack an innocent woman who wasn't even the fucking person he thought she was. Unbelievable. So I would love for him to take me to court. It would be the greatest day of my life. It would probably, maybe not, but it would be one of them. It'd be up there, like my daughter's birth and the day I got married, certain other days, and that one, because I would argue them. I would argue them right out of the fucking courtroom. They wouldn't be able to stand a chance. Buy Flow 305 is spreading around more genital warts for the holiday season. Probably. Pete has the DA eating out of his hand. Yeah. Rapo challenged Tom to show proof he didn't borrow money. To show proof he didn't borrow money, does he realize it is very easy to prove? He knows Tom doesn't give a shit to prove him wrong. Yeah, no, listen. Who would anybody believe? Tom or fucking SoFlo? Of course, if Tom says he did it, he did it. And we know SoFlo to be the kind of guy that would never, ever, ever pay him back. Barbara Buffalo claims she's a domestic abuse survivor, yet she's the Ripper's biggest cheerleader. Please make that make sense. A lot of walking contradictions on MobTube. But plus, I heard about that chick, like she's had her kids taken away. There's stuff all over her Facebook about she's always bitching about children's services taking her kids and shit. Like another upstanding citizen. That's okay. Reality Bites Back. If that's how you feel, I understand. Whatever you want to do. I don't know what to say. Reality Bites Back. I don't know. Welcome to my channel, I guess. Uh, she fell asleep and he picked her pocket. He was showing off 5 grand. 5 grand. That's big money to Tony. He was actually showing off 5 grand. Is that what you're telling me? Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm sure a pedo enabler bar Buffalo. I heard the other night on Angel's show or something, they did a thing. Maybe they heard me talk about that I might, expose her. So they did a show about like her story or something so they could get ahead of it. So funny what I can make people do. It's so funny. So Flo, FBS is your daddy now. Yeah, I own you, scumbag. I do. I own you. You fucking rapist, you piece of shit. Horrible individual, just like Tony Pizza, another one. Another scumbag. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, Ducks. Yep, yep. Oh my God. Reality Bites Back. No. Like, chill. No. God almighty. Uh, are you trying to drive me insane right now, Reality Bites Back? Just out of curiosity. Can we talk about this on a politics show? Welcome to the world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It ain't always pretty. So anyway, uh I was well, I can't say, but let's just say if I do a show later, I'm probably gonna have some new things to show you about Tina. I just don't want to give anything away yet. We're gonna talk more and more about Tina, and I'm gonna find. I believe it's in a container right over there. I got so much shit. I got everything stored away. Um, I have all the papers with the whole like the history of residence at that address. You know what I mean? It's got all the many Latino men that have lived there with Big Tina. So I'm going to go over that again, and I think several of them have domestic violence charges. Hurting women and stuff. So that's no shocker. It's funny that she really, really likes this abusive man and so many before him. SoFlo and Brian press play with each other's ding dongs, then press laughs when he is done. Who? Oh, Brian. Oh, SoFlo and Brian press play with each other's ding dong. Oh my God. I don't even know what that means, but I know who Brian Press is, and it doesn't sound good. Oh my God, Pat, you have no idea. Tony Soflo is such a fucking dummy. I mean, I was struggling. Every day. It's like, oh, I hope Tony Pizza does a good video today. I was getting like 80, 90 live viewers a show. Now I'm back up to around 150-ish, live viewers every show. And I've made a lot of money off this so far. I mean, the first day I went after SoFlo, I made like $852 on an hour live stream. You know what I'm saying? That was just like a week ago. So, and plus some other people who don't like him have been donating to me anonymously and shit. So I told you, these guys, they'll never learn. They fucked me up for a while there with nobody talking about me anymore. I was screwed. I didn't know what to do. But if there was somebody who was going to fuck it up, it's always going to be SoFlo. And he fucked it up for everyone. And here I am. And now I'm just going to talk about him every fucking day. So many people hate him and shit. The Ripper hasn't made $800 this year. No, I bet he hasn't. And that 5 grand, he really did borrow that from Tina. He told Tina yesterday, go to the bank, get 5 grand, baby. And, so I could show it off. He used to do that with the bounty money when he was saying that he's going to, you pay for people's information. He would get Tina to pull out some cash, and then he would show it off. It was $1,200. He used to show it off like it was 120,000. Let me see. What do we have here? Hold on, guys. Looks like I got something from my buddy. Oh shit. Nice. Kellyanne and Kira. Look at this, $120. Hi, Chris. I'm busy, but hope to catch a live over Christmas. PS 50 from Kira. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome. $120. Nice. Oh, man. I love my life. I truly do. I truly do. No, I know, Ducks. It's, you know, listen, guys, there's always times when people do stuff like that where I want to make them feel really bad about themselves. Like let's just say right now I could pull out more than $5,000 and show it. I'm just saying hypothetically, if I could pull out like a lot more than that in cash and just flash it, it would drive Tony crazy. But I can't do those things anymore. Not like I have that money to begin with. But if I did, I'm just saying in a hypothetical situation where I had that type of money just laying around, I could, flash it on the screen and then make Tony feel like shit, because even when he has Tina go to the bank and take out a bunch of money, which is probably to cover whatever bills they have this month, I still have more than him just laying around in a hypothetical situation where that, could occur. Just saying it would be fun to do such a thing, but I can't do that stuff. I like Latin men's too. Want to fight? Beck, you're always looking to fight somebody, you motherfucker. Jim Sullivan, what's up, brother? Good to see you. The idiot talks about shopping at Macy's like it's the Gucci store. Does he really? Guys, listen, man. You know why that's whack? Like, first of all, you see how he dresses. The fucking guy wears Under Armour, skinny jeans, and ugly fucking colored construction Timbs. Okay. And even those he doesn't wear right. He wears them all tied up tight to the top like they're Doc Martens. I've never seen anybody wear Timberlands like that unless they were on a construction site. Okay. So, don't let him fool you with that bullshit. He dresses like a fucking homeless guy. And see, you'll never hear me do shit like I Polo store tops. That's it for me. I don't have all kinds of designer clothes money and shit. And even if I did, I wouldn't spend it on designer clothes. Not anymore. Not at this point in my life. I got some sneakers that are worth a lot. That's about it. But, I don't mind saying that, like I don't try to pretend I'm something I'm not. Tony will sit there and act like he's a baller when he literally has no income. You got to realize, and listen, this is how honest I am. When he does his events, he really does make a lot of money. Like he could make, a 4 or 5 hour event, he could make $1,000. So I'm not saying a lot, but I mean, that's a lot. You're talking about, $250 an hour. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't equal much because it's not like he's working 40 hours a week. That might be one job for 2 weeks or for a month or something, but he works about 10 days out of the year. He has no income. Tina goes to work every day and provides the income for that household. The one felt this. And it, this is something we all know. We've seen it. Like Tina goes to work. She brings home the money. That's it. Tony doesn't do anything. Tony is on YouTube and doesn't even really, I mean, listen, it's not a pride thing because Tony's a bum. He's on welfare. We know that. We caught him on a phone call where he's begging for fucking food stamps. Okay. We caught him. We got the recording. So it's not about pride. It's just that Tony, he feels like he's able to use it like the asking for donations thing. He could use it as a way to insult me as long as he doesn't do it or doesn't do it as much. He should be begging for fucking donations. If this is what he's chosen to do with all of his time, he should be begging for donations just so he could give that bitch some money. And you know what? That's another reason he doesn't. You got to understand, like, if I don't make money, we can't pay our bills. Okay. Shanna does not make enough. And I don't make enough by myself. We need both incomes. So if I don't make money, bills don't get paid. If Tony don't make money, it doesn't matter because Tina's got it covered. He lives off Tina. So that's why he's never really stressing about it. Because what does he need money for? Anything that's he gets food for free, and what he doesn't get, the mother and Tina pay for. Okay. Whether it's Uber rides, wherever he goes, or if he ever even actually goes anywhere, it's all covered by Tina. She buys him clothes. She buys him everything. So he sits around on his ass And he essentially is playing a video game all day because he used to call this his favorite video game. So he does nothing with himself. And low self-esteem Tina was like, yeah, I'll put up with it. Why? Is he really good to you? No, he treats me like shit, but I feel like that's all I could get right now. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The lack of self-esteem and dignity. I mean, my God, you let this man walk. Do you know, Tina, do you understand you are a fucking laughing stock? Seriously, I'm not just saying that. You are a laughing stock because everybody sees how this guy abuses you every fucking day and how you put up with it. And I'm not just talking about the fact that he sits around making no money and waits for you to make a living for to support him and everything. I'm talking about the fact that he throws you under the bus. You see him do it all the time. Like today, Tina, he abused you again by proxy through me. You know why? Because and I'm starting to think he secretly despises you, Tina, because he knows me. If he would have woken up today and just did a show about me, I'd only be talking about him. He knows. Everybody knows. You want to get Chris to talk about Tina? Talk about his wife and daughter and mother. So that's the first thing he did today. That's how much he cares about you, and everybody sees it. Everybody sees that you're the pathetic fat girl that the dude is using, the fucking convict is using for a place to stay and 3 hot meals a day. You know, everyone sees that. They see that he has no respect for you. They see when he shows fucking pictures of your family members who are way more attractive than you, and he shows them specifically for that reason, to talk about how hot they are. He describes you as what did he describe her as? His little chubby wubby or whatever the fuck he called her? His big girl, some shit like that he used to call her. Meanwhile, he shows her cousins and shit. Like, look how smoking hot. He used to do this. I swear to God, he used to do this. He used to all the time show pictures and his intro with all kinds of, well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're all attractive, but there's some attractive girls in there. Who's not in his intro? Tina, you are a laughing stock. I mean, the fucking guy, he makes it clear as day. Every single day, everybody could see that he's just using you. He's using you. And he only married you to save his ass because he's probably going to get fucking deported. And most likely, definitely, if you two hadn't gotten married. So nobody thinks he likes you. Nobody thinks he respects you. Nobody thinks he loves you. Nobody. I have never seen or heard Tony do anything nice for you. Never. So everybody just laughs at you because it's like, you go to work every day and you have this clown, this asshole sitting on YouTube, throwing you under the bus, getting you verbally abused while he makes absolutely $0. Nothing. That's pathetic. That's fucking disgusting. And if I sat here all fucking day, every day and did live streams and didn't make a living, you could say the same about me, except the problem is I make a living. I make a damn good one still. So this is my job. This is Tony's hobby. It's his hobby. He doesn't make a living on here. It's just what he likes to do. It's a game for him, and every single time he decides to talk about somebody's family, you become the target, not him, you. So he knows it. He knows, okay, I know Tony doesn't think much about his actions, but there's no way Tony didn't say to himself this morning, okay, because I know it, sometimes I'll be like, maybe I should just talk about this motherfucker today, because if I talk about his family, but then I know it, well, with him, it doesn't matter. He's going to talk about your family anyway, but he knows me. And I'm sure he thought this morning, well, if I talk about his daughter and his mother and stuff, he's going to come after Tina. He knew it before he did it. And now I'm making a fool out of you. And I'm going to put a thumbnail up that you hated last time I had it up, Tina. And Tony practically begged me to take it down because it drove you crazy. It's a little something called the Paralegal Beagle. I don't know if you remember that thumbnail. It was a genius, pure genius. Okay. So I'm going to sit here every day and point out the fact that you are the fat girl that you couldn't get a good man, so you wound up with this clown, and you support him, you feed him, you house him, you fucking you get him wherever he needs to go, you take care of him, you wait on him hand and foot, you fucking clean for him, you cook for him, you do everything, and in exchange, he makes $0 and constantly has you being abused by other men. Unbelievable. And you're just like, yeah, I'm fine with it. And here's the thing. This is why nobody, thanks, Walt. This is why nobody, what was I going to say? Walt distracted me. Oh, crazy almighty. I don't remember now. I had something good to say. Fuck. Yeah, the paralegal beagle. I'll put it up then. Oh, fuck. Anyway, I'm going to be here pointing this stuff out every day. And there's nothing you can really do about it, Tina, because the stuff he said and done, even if I had nothing to prove it, no clips, no audio, which I do, obviously, I could play you one right now, where he's talking about, going after my daughter's job. Okay. This was actually a couple of years ago, but I still have it. I have tons of clips. I have all this stuff, but even if I didn't, do you know how many people would drive their asses here or to Florida or wherever the fuck court is going to be, and they would fucking testify about all this shit he's done to people? Believe me, you'd be shocked at how many. While you enabled his ass. You enabled him to, because still, that's what I was going to say. The thing about you is, and this is why you get abused so much, you could stop him today, Tina. Today. You could say, I'll tell you what, Tony, you talk about FBS's family anymore, and you're out. You got to move out. I can't be with you no more. And that'd be the end of it. Because what's he going to do without you? He has no income. He'll be completely fucking homeless. But you won't do that, Tina. And that's why people go after you. Because you're the fucking enabler. You're the only reason he gets away with this shit is because of you. The only reason he continues to do it. It's your fault. And your mother's fault, by the way. I like to call her Rita. It's her fault too. Because she lets him live in the house she owns while he does this shit. And I know back in the beginning, he used to try to be quiet when she was home, and he wouldn't do shows on Sundays because she's home on Sundays and stuff. But now apparently I've been in that house, Tina. I know the room he does that show from. That fucking, his voice carries through that whole fucking house. The whole house is one big open space. I'm telling you, look it up on YouTube. It's one big open space inside. There's not like separate rooms. So, anything that's going on in that house, your mom can hear. Your mom can hear, and she's okay with it. So as far as I'm concerned, you and your fucking mother are okay with Tony talking about my mother and daughter and wife. So it should not be a problem when I talk about your dead father, Francesco Palameni. I can only imagine what kind of scumbag he is, considering the man, the type of men you look for now, Tina. What kind of example did Francesco set that you wound up your whole life with men who physically and verbally abused you, and now you've married one? What kind of man must have Francesco Palameni been? Holy shit. Did he slap Girolamo Rita Palameni around the kitchen a lot? Is that what you saw growing up? So now you're attracted to men just like your fucking father? I'm assuming, right? Look at this fucking dickhead. They're all Puerto Ricans to me. It came out of nowhere. He would hit her if she threatened to kick him out. Oh, listen, she's used to it. You know what I mean? She call the cops. You call the cops. You say, listen, I'm terrified of my husband, and I'm going to tell him that he needs to leave today, but I would like some police to be here because I'm afraid he's going to physically assault me. And then that's it. The cops will stand right there while she does it. You know, she's got to do something. She's got to do something because this is going to be her issue. And I will never cross the line. I'll step right up to it. I'll come close, but I'll never cross the line. I know what I'm doing. I'm not your husband. I'm not your husband, Tina. And he was doing some slick shit last night in the chats and stuff like that. So I see what's going on with him, you know, and he's doing everything in his power to make sure that you and your dead father, Francesco, and your fucking enabler mother, Girolamo Rita, that you all pay for his actions. He's doing everything in his power to make sure that you guys, plus the blind gay guy, Michael, that lives there, all have to pay for his actions, because he knows it gets boring talking about him. We've said everything about him. That's not going to be any more Tony shows. It's going to be Tina shows from here on out. From here on out, Tony will be mentioned in passing, but the shows are going to be about you, Tina. About you. Tony Silo is in there cheering him on today. Well, Tony Silo can go fuck himself. And if you want some smoke, Tony, then just say the wrong thing. Go right ahead. Because you're a scumbag too. I realize that now. I mean, I knew you were in the beginning, but I kind of gave you some credit when my mom died and stuff. You were very nice about it and shit. But now you're sitting in the chat of a guy who's playing, playing stupid fucking videos with my mom's ashes and shit. So fuck you too, Silo. And if you got a fucking problem with it, say something. Say something. Because you're on the chopping block. All I got to do is get a screenshot of Tony Silo in SoFlo's chat when SoFlo is talking about my daughter, wife, or mother. And that's it. It's on, Silo. It's on. Yeah, I'm letting you know now. And you can get that whole crew over there after me. I'll fight with all them too. I don't give a fuck about none of you. I don't care. The more people I fight with, the more money I make. See, every time I fight with somebody, the people that hate that person, they come here and watch the videos and donate. So I'll gladly add all of you to the list. Who wants to fight? Angel, all of you? I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. I don't care. I'm here for money. I'm a hustling motherfucker. That's what I'm here for. I don't come on here as a fucking hobby. I don't sit around all goddamn day. Even yesterday, this fucking asshole, SoFlo, all day I'm hearing he was on here. All day people are sending me screenshots right up until like 10 o'clock last night. I'm getting screenshots of his chat. And I'm like, wait a minute. He's on now? He's on in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, the nighttime. I'm surprised he doesn't wake up at 3 a.m. and come on then. But he does come on, 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. It's astounding. This fucking guy does nothing with his time, even today. You know what I'm going to do today? I am going to take a shower after this show. I'm going to get dressed. And then I'm going out all day, shopping and stuff like that. Last minute shopping for, people of my family and stuff. And I probably won't be on the rest of the day unless maybe I do a politics show, because you know how I do it. Ain't nobody donating, but I did get a nice one from Kellyanne and Kira, that's for sure. But that's probably what I'm going to do, because Tony, I have a life, I have a family, I have things to worry about, I have concerns, I have stress, I have, like everybody else, except for you, Tony. You have figured out a way to live off of a woman and have no worries in life. You're like Tony fucking Pizza. You're just like Tony Pizza, except instead of coming on here and begging 1,000 different people for money, you just have Tina cover everything. He uses Tina's credit card. Guys, I know this for a fact. He uses Tina's credit card to buy those bots. I swear to you. He uses Tina's credit card. I know of one occasion where he told me that he had to get her credit card from her before she went to work. So she had to leave it at home so he could do that. Because he used to talk to me all the time about buying bots. He didn't even really make a secret out of it. And I told you, I still got a receipt from when he bought 100 bots for one of his live streams. So, guys, do me a favor. I'll put a nice song on. Just give me a minute. I have to go get a bottle of water. I'm fucking dying over here. I'm fucking dying over here. Be right.
Tony SoFlo did 22 years. Cheers. He's so proud of the time he's done, it's coming at his ears. He never shuts up about his 22 years. When he's at the mall, 22 years. In a bathroom stall, 22 years. Playing basketball, 22 years. He says, what's up, y'all? 22 years. He says, what's up, y'all? 22 years. Crap! We got into an argument once, and he said, don't you know I've done 264 months? Then I told him it's just attention that he seeks. He said, bitch, I did 1,134 weeks. I was that's a long time. He said, wait till I tell you about all my crimes. I was shocked at the way he chose to fucking brag about it. I no longer even want to ask about it. Yes, all. Why do you live in a shelter with 45 gays? He said, I don't want to, but I have nowhere else to stay. Life's hard after doing 8,035 days. What the fuck? Yeah. He keeps talking about all the times that he got into shit. I said, I gotcha, but why you using different increments? I'm like, I don't get it. Why would you ever want to flaunt this? He said, by the way, you know I did my time in Florence. Fuck. Here he goes again. He won't stop talking about how he was in the pen. He said, listen, it's really not even your business, but I'll tell you this, if it wasn't for the witness, I never would have had to do 11 million minutes. This is sickness. I give up, he's really proud that he's a loser, a sexual abuser. Let him spend his life riding around on a scooter.
All right, guys, here I am. Sorry about that. I had to go downstairs and the fucking dogs were barking, so I had a couple packages at the door. Darren C4. What's up, brother? Merry Christmas to you and your family as well, bro. Good to see you as always. Donation ding? Where? I didn't hear no donation ding. What happened? The fuck is going on? What the fuck happened? He's having an EBT Christmas. He is. You posted what? Okay, I'm all right. Maybe I should go back in the chat. Cuban Rambo and Kevin, or is Kevin and Pool Stick is Beck? Do you have proof of that? I believe Cuban Rambo is Kevin, but Beck being Pool Stick? I don't know. Jesse Roth dropped his ass. Now he wants to attack her. Oh, yeah. Hey, credit for Jesse. Credit where it's due. You know, she'll let Jim Terry make fun of people's dead children on her show, but Tony Soflo, it's a bridge too far. I don't know. For whatever reason, she decided, Tony, you got to go. And you know why? Because I'm telling you, I think amongst, Angel and all them, they're just like, let's separate from this guy because you got kicked off Jesse's show. I mean, that's fucking brutal, bro. That is brutal. Somebody hit me up last night and told me that shit. I think it was Eric. I'm not even sure. And I'm like, yeah, word? He got kicked off of her show? Holy shit. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Wow. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't, look for these battles, but I made it clear the other day. And Silo, I think, because I've taken some shots at him in the last month or so, I think he's purposely trying to irritate me, but he doesn't want to do that right now. He does not, because Tony Silo, I'm letting you know now, if you're in there while he's talking about my family, you might as well be talking about my family yourself. Okay, I'm not playing games with you motherfuckers anymore. I'm not. I'm not trying to tell people what they can and can't do. I'm just telling you what will happen if you do. And maybe Tony Silo don't give a fuck. He ain't worried about me. Fine, whatever. But you should be. You should be, just like Tony is. Believe me, Tony's tried to get out of this a million different ways already. A million different ways. But you motherfuckers don't stop. You want to support him at those exact times when he's talking shit about my family. Okay? Then when I come for you, bro, I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear no victim shit. As far as I'm concerned, you're talking about my family too. Yeah, I know. Well, at least I think there's a good chance Kevin is both of them. Honestly. Hold on. I'm still not sure what you post in your community tab. I don't know. My brothers are at. When Ripper was a kid before EBT cards, he used to dream of getting a $20 food stamp in his stocking. Probably. Can we see you are Sin City Manny strut? What does that even mean? When he's constantly making online threats, he's using her computer. I bet the IP address on those computers are linked to Conchetta because she purchased them, and the internet is here also. Probably not even probably your mother. For real. Yeah. I mean, she might have bought him the computer, but the internet and shit, Tina ain't paying for that. Fuck you, D-Gain. You know I didn't say that, bitch. Byflow is asking for some... What is that? Pure Beauty in his chat is the Cuck, Stone Sailor, and Big Dick Energy is Chicago Muscle. How do we know these things? How do we know? I mean, I need proof of this stuff. I'm just attacking people for nothing. Kevin's got it coming. It's just a matter of time till I, find the time. And then Kevin is going to be exposed in a major way. I already had to do it a couple of years ago. I don't know if you remember. That's the type of guy Kevin is. Kevin was fucking literally texting me horrible shit about SoFlo for months and talking bad about him and like reporting back to me and stuff. And when I showed the fucking proof, there was no denying it. They couldn't use the excuse like, oh, he was just trying to get in good with FBS for that. No. Because Tony fucking went nuts and Kevin disappeared after that. Remember? All of a sudden, Kevin got a head injury and he couldn't be around anymore. And he hasn't been around as Kevin since. So because Tony knows he fucking betrayed him. That's Kevin. Kevin is the biggest snake in the history of MobTube. She got scared. Yeah. Silo the storyteller. Oh, I have fun fucking with him if I have to. I posted a screenshot of Tony Silo cheering on SoFlo when he was attacking your family today. All right, Silo. Well, you know what's coming then, bro. I hate to do it. You know how I am. I have a stance about a certain thing, and I would never talk about Kevin's child or Silo's child. Never in a million years. I'm not SoFlo. Silo, your boy SoFlo that you cheer on, wait until you get in a beef with him and watch how he's attacking your deceased son. That's the first thing he's going to do, you stupid motherfucker. That's the first thing he's going to do to you. I can't wait because you like to cheer him on while he's talking about my family. So, okay, bro. All right. Remember, you're fucked now. I'm just letting you know. But I won't talk about anything like that. I will talk about other people in your family, though. I'll talk about whoever else I want to. So that was today. Yeah, I believe it. I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I forget what it's titled, though. Blowflow is a stand-up citizen. I thought he was nominated for a Nobel Prize. Yeah, right. Silo is just too easy to attack. He is so scared. No, he obviously isn't scared if he's doing that, because I made it clear the other day that anybody who's in those chats who I can identify while SoFlo is talking about my family is going to get the shit kicked out of them verbally, and that's what's going to happen. This year he's going to dress up as Santa Claus. You better not pout. Yeah, cracks whip. Oh, yeah. These guys know too. I mean, it's not about you're scared of somebody. It's just you're better off. You're getting caught in the crossfire. That's what's happening. You're putting yourself in the direct line of fire, because it's like, when Tony's attacking my family, I got to start attacking his family. That's it. That's all there is to it. So if you join in on him attacking my family, I got to attack your family too. And who wants that? But Silo, I guess he's another one who likes to see his family get abused. Who knows? Kevin had always been close with NB. He wanted to smash, so he does her bidding. I wouldn't doubt it. And to want to fuck NB, you got to be a real fucking loser. I never understood Kevin. The guy was retired CO, probably had a good pension and everything coming in. He's a big built guy. I think he's into MMA and all this shit. Seems like a guy who, he's a decent looking guy. Seems like a guy who could have a really good life, but somehow he's the biggest fucking loser on the planet. It's so bizarre that he has just nothing going on. Nothing. I mean, the first year of this, I don't think he left YouTube. He was either on YouTube, on a panel, on his own live streams, or in a chat. And apparently he still is. I mean, I never got this guy. He's got to be the biggest fucking loser I ever met. But yet he seems like he would have so much going for him. You know? I don't know. Then again, he became a CO because he robbed an armored truck. I don't know if you guys know about that. Tell you that story sometime. Yeah. I wouldn't fuck her with Pizza's dick. Oh my God, NB, Jesus Christ. First of all, even if she was attractive, which she's not, I mean, what are you going to walk away with from that encounter? Holy fucking shit. You'll need fucking antibiotics, penicillin until you fucking die. You'll need injections and pills. And is this Kevin, the one who hung out with Jay Smack? Trying to remember him. My mind is mush. Yes. Yep. He was friends with Johnny Mac, right? And one day he calls up me and SoFlo and he says, hey, bro, Johnny, and I think it was Code or something, are talking all kinds of shit about you guys. At the time, he wasn't supposed to be talking shit about us. There was like, peace or whatever at the time. And fucking Kevin calls Johnny with us on a conference call. So we could hear everything Johnny was saying about us. That's Kevin. And that was his friend. Okay. Lee Cole in the beginning. Lee used to talk shit about me, but then act all nice on his show. Kevin would call me up, bro. I'm going to call you. Just put your phone on mute. I'm going to call you on three-way with Lee. You got to hear the stuff he says about you. He would have an hour-long conversation with me listening. Lee had no idea. That's who Kevin is. So is it any shock that he landed where he landed and that's where he's been since? No. Birds of a feather, NB destroyed. What do you mean destroyed? Kevin, Joe, and Angel? How so? Joe, yeah. Joe, she definitely destroyed. Do you have the clip when Tina left StreamYard, when he left StreamYard open and Tina came in to clean up after him? She looked like an old cleaning lady. No, but I wish I did. And if anybody does, fatballeditalian@gmail.com. You better not cry. You better not shout when FBS is taking you out. FBS is taking names and kicking ass. I'm not fucking playing with these motherfuckers no more. And quite honestly, I'm looking. I'll send you the article, Ducks. He robbed an armored truck and basically he got into some program. He got in trouble. He got into some fucking program where he could, it was like a job type of program, for, I don't know if it was his probation or whatever. And it basically would be wiped off his record if he got one of these jobs or something like that. I don't quote me because I probably got some of that wrong. I don't know if it was that or if he got into a program where he was, they helped him learn some sort of profession or whatever. And he became a correctional officer. I swear on my fucking life. I swear to God. I will pull the article and I'll send it to you, Ducks. It's crazy. He did it when he was like, I don't even know if he was 18 yet, but he got in some trouble and somehow he got into this program and that's how he became a CO. So, yeah. Yep. No doubt. Anyway, what was I saying a minute ago? I don't know. F, marry, kill. Tina, NB, or NB, Tina, Terry time. Kill all of them. What was I saying before that? I don't remember. Silo said on Angels, he talks to Byflow 4 times a day. He is scared of Byflow. I know he is. There's no question he is. He should be scared of me. Don't worry about SoFlo. SoFlo is harmless. That's okay, though. It is what it is. Wish I knew what I was saying before I read Duck's comment. Or I answered him. I wonder, hold on. I feel like I was on a roll there. Guys, would anybody like to donate? It is the day before Christmas Eve, and I am awesome. And you guys watch me every day, multiple times a day, and I give you all types of fucking entertainment, And I'm sure I help you get through your drive sometimes. Kill boredom a little bit when you're at home bored, whatever it is. I provide a service to you. So if you could be so kind as to reciprocate in some way, just compensate me for my services, I would appreciate donations and I would appreciate them right now. Anyway, this is what I was going to say. I remember now. People don't understand why this is a bad time for them to be fucking with me. First of all, I've explained that I have a lot going on in my personal life, a lot of very sad, very dark, very tragic things. Okay. But put all that aside. My channel was shit for the first time in like for 4 years. I did great fucking shows, 2 shows a day, just me talking, blah, 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 for about what, 5-6 months. I was just doing Tony fucking pizza shows. Donations were low, views were low. Now, the more of you I fight with, the better everything gets. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. You got to remember, guys, I see this as a business. You know, I see this as a business. And all you motherfuckers that talk shit, you're like my product, basically. Okay? I need you guys. Otherwise, what am I going to do? You know? I do a show where people just want to hear me tear motherfuckers apart. And if I have nobody to tear apart, it's like I have no products left to sell. I'm all out. I'm fucked. I'm out of inventory. So, you know, you got to re-up. This is the most convoluted thing I've ever said. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? God damn it. I need you guys to fuck with me. So all of you that I add to the mix, the better off I am and the worse off you are. So I'm looking for as many enemies as possible because I might get tired of talking about SoFlo, and then what? Go back to doing pizza shows? Never. No. War, $5 for tell him to match. Thank you, War. As you guys know, War is one of the biggest sponsors of the show, and he said match, therefore you must match. Kevin is Jack the Ripper, 100%. I called him out on that in Soblo's chat and Angela chat. He got overly defensive, and a day later, Jack the Ripper stopped coming around. Is that right? Yeah. Bobby, what's up, brother? I think you should be expecting a call or an email from Silo. I'm sure he wants to do that for his sake. What do you mean? I'm sure he wants to do. You mean to get me not to go after him? Listen, listen. First of all, I never expect like a man to be afraid of another man. So there's no, you know, it's not like I think that Tony's afraid and I'm going to intimidate him out of going into SoFlo's chat. And frankly, I'm the type of guy that if you tell me where not to go, I'm going to go there on purpose now. You know, so it's not like I expect him to like back down or, you know, like fucking cower to me and say, oh my God, I'm sorry, and I won't go over there. No, all I am simply saying is for any of you, it's not a good idea to get involved in this. It's not. And otherwise, you could just be chilling, relaxing on Angel's show like you do. But you get involved in this, and now I got to start coming after you too. And how is that worth it? Especially considering how incredibly good I am at it. Why do it? I'm not saying you're scared of me. I'm saying I'm giving you good advice, because guess what happens? Anybody he's been able to identify in my chat, he's gone after. So I'm going to play the same game. So none of you can say, what, you're going after me just for being in his chat? I got to fight fire with fire. He's going after people for being in my chat. So I just don't understand why you guys wouldn't say, you know what, I'm just staying away until this is over. But you know what it is? I think a lot of them are afraid that if they stay away, you know, he'll go after them too. You see what he did with Chicago and everything else. I got a donation from a Todd, $5. Merry Christmas, man. Same to you and your family, brother. I don't remember your screen name, so I don't want to say your name. I'm not going to say your full name, but thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. And Bobby Barbarian, hold on, $5. War said so. Thank you, brother. And Mike Slick, $25 for have a Merry Christmas, bro. You and the wife. Same to you and yours, brother. Thank you, and have a great Christmas. Very, very kind of you. All right. How do you figure? How do you figure that? You guys could block him just because of his name. I read that one. Yeah, it probably is him. Who knows? Who knows? He's a coward, so he'll come in here. So he won't come in here as Kevin anymore, And why do you think that is? Who do you think that's because of? Me. Simply me. That's why he won't go in SoFlo's chat as himself. So he's punking himself because we all know he's in there under one of those names, but he's too much of a coward to come in there as Kevin. What does this say? Sorry, Chris. Just thought this will be your first Christmas without your mom. Sorry for what? No, you're into God. Not into God, you mean? But God bless you. All right, well, I'm not sure about your comment, but yeah, Merry Christmas to you and your family. If you're even being nice, which I think you might be, but I'm not sure. Oh, man. Tony SoFlo, you've made my day. $20 from Soto for just cuz. Thank you, brother. And my man, the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who's been supporting this channel damn near by himself for months now. No, not by himself, but probably about 70%. Mr. Anonymous 6, $99 for Yo Chris. Merry Christmas, cuzzo. Enjoy. Same to you, brother. Merry Christmas to you and yours. That is very, very generous. Very. Yeah, Kevin's from Connecticut. Yep. That's why I said, and he's in Springfield a lot. The other day, there was somebody talking shit. Springfield selected. I'm positive that's Kevin. Positive. Yeah, you can't insult Miss Can't Be Wrong under any circumstances. Look at that. That's wonderful. Look how everything turned around, guys. You mean you don't fight fire with a fire extinguisher? That's what he says. Yeah, I fight fire with a fire extinguisher, big dog. Yeah, no. Just fire with fire. All right. Listen, guys, I would stay on, but like I said in the beginning of the show, Eric's coming on at 1:30, and he's going to demolish SoFlo. So I've been on for what, hour and 7 minutes. Just because I got all these donations here, I'm going to come on again later, no matter what, unless, well, I'm going to do my best, guys. I do have plans. I want to go out. I don't know when I'll be home. I might be out all day, but if not, I'll do a show tomorrow and you don't have to donate anything. I don't know. But anytime I get donations like this, I'm going to do a second show, even if nobody donates on the second show, because I'm good for the day now. So, let me see. I'll try to come back on later. I most likely will, and I'll give you guys another show. All right. Thank you for everything. I love you all. Go over to Eric's channel right fucking now, Eric Foss, and watch what he has to say about SoFlo.